What we've been thinking about here recently is just how many tracks out there include superheroes or mentions of superheroes. And lately, as I've been trying to piece these together, I'm sure out there, the first one a lot of people immediately think about is, Kryptonite by Three Doors Down. If I go crazy, will you still call me Superman? Which is some pretty interesting lyrics when you're talking about Superman. But there's quite a few that happen to mention Superman. Um, the Kinks, Wish I Could Fly Like Superman. If you have not listened to that track and it's been a long time, this is definitely one that you're going to want to spin on your turntable or just go and try to find the track somewhere and blast it really loud. They have another track, Catch Me Now I'm Falling, which mentions Captain America, which is kind of cool. They got a band singing about Superman and about Captain America. And then you start to think about some other tracks that talk about Superman. Recently, what got me thinking about this was Jimmy Olsen's Blues by the Spin Doctors. A pocket full of kryptonite. Kryptonite is really definitely a Superman thing. But you say, is the Superman that Superman? And Jimmy Olsen is somebody who works at the newspaper with Clark Kent, and he seems to want Lois Lane, so he's saying in the lyrics, I've got a pocket full of kryptonite, which means don't worry, Superman's not going to mess with us. We are good to go. Find that to be very, very cool and interesting in the mixing in of superheroes into the lore of music. Also, before we move on here to some new music, recently listening to No Quarter again by Led Zeppelin, they mentioned Thor. But it's just cool to hear some of these heroes be named